Meet Brandy. Her relaxed hair was breaking everywhere and she had not had a trim in over 12 years. If your hair refuses to grow or keeps thinning out the way hers did, this video is going to show you why and what you can do to fix it. Today we're doing a complete relaxed hair rescue, and I'm going to walk you through every step of her hair transformation, including the shampoo process, the cutting techniques, and the silk out that brought her hair back to life. Now, when she came in, her ends were severely split and her roots were weighed down with old oils and a lot of buildup. This is something that I see extremely often. When the scalp is oily and the hair is coated, the strands become weak, the ends split faster, and breakage becomes nonstop. She told me she had not had a trim or a haircut since I did it about 12 years ago. And because of that, her hair stayed the same length, even though technically it is actually growing. I don't even know how that's possible, but it's possible. On top of that, you guys, she also wears a lot of braids, a lot of protective styles, and now she is dealing with scarring alopecia on her hairline as well as traction alopecia. And yes, you guys, you can have more than one form of alopecia all at the same time. Now, before we did any form of cutting or heat work, I needed to clean her scalp and her hair to be prepped so that we could get an official haircut. We did not do an actual relaxer because it wasn't necessarily needed at this point. So I started by clarifying her with our Elite Clarify and Refresh shampoo because her hair was extremely oily and extremely coated, and her scalp was not clean. It definitely had a lot of congestion. After clarifying, I used our hair repair shampoo and I cocktailed it with our Biotin Boost collection because yes, she's fine textured, but her hair is definitely damaged from really just not taking care of it. Not because she did anything wrong, really just not because she just really didn't do what she was supposed to do across the board. Now, this combination of products definitely helps to strengthen the hair. It adds slip to the detangling process because she really needed it. I actually used our African Goddess collection in regards to the conditioner, and I gave her a 5-minute deep conditioner, which definitely changed the game for how her hair was feeling. Now, just an added pro tip, you guys, whenever your hair is extremely oily and you know you're going to be using hot tools at any phase of the process, make sure you do our custom dry shampoo. Basically meaning you're taking your Elite Clarify, you're utilizing the Elite Clarify on the hair while it is dry and dirty, and you are using the Elite Clarify to bind up the oils, and then you rinse it out with cold water before you start your shampoo process. This is going to be a game changer for you. And as an added tip, proper cleansing before heat styling is something that most people overlook. When you apply heat over buildup, you are baking the oils and the dirt into the cuticle, which then leads to more dryness and even more breakage. And as you can tell by just looking at her hair, she has a ton of breakage in multiple places. She has dehydrated ends, she has split ends. She also has a lot of thinning where she should have a lot of density. And then her hairline has definitely suffered from repetitive, protective, yet not so protective styles. So you definitely want to keep watching this video because it definitely made a huge impact at the end. Now, once her hair was clean and detangled, I went in and I removed the oldest and most damaged areas first. Traditionally, the ends. I like to use the clippers for this part because it's going to give me a solid line, but it also is going to help me to create my guide very quickly. My haircuts do not take several hours, okay? No haircut should really take several hours. And the reason why we even started with this type of haircut, preferably a bob cut, because she had a lot of splitting that was going up the strand, which is why she was losing so much density. Never mind the fact that she is already fine textured as it is. And as soon as I removed those see-through ends, the hair immediately started to look fuller. Healthy ends make a massive difference in how relaxed hair behaves. For this rescue, I used a combination of structured cutting and an evaluation to rebuild her shape. This is not a chop. It's what we call a controlled reconstruction of the hair, so it falls evenly and still looks much fuller. These techniques allow me to remove the damage while still keeping the integrity of her length. And yes, we decided with a bob cut because her hair was so short in the front that trying to leave excessive length in the back was still going to give her the appearance that her hair was still damaged. Just wanted to back up for just 1 second. After we actually did her shampoo, I blow dried her and silked her roots. Relaxed hair tends to revert at the roots if you don't prep it properly. Because her hair was cleansed and strengthened first, her silk out came out smooth without needing any excessive passes. And remember, she's relaxed, so her density and her silkiness was already going to be impacted because she hasn't been taking care of the relaxed hair that she has. And I always say a smooth silk out helps you see the true density, the true shape, and any areas that still need refining, which is exactly why I like to do my haircuts when they're dry. Now, I know some of you have been thinking like this, but she also thought that her hair would grow if she avoided her trims. The problem is the ends were snapping off faster than her hair could actually grow. Split ends travel upward. They weaken the strand and they cause length loss. This is why trims are so essential and they are not optional. Look at the difference in her hair. Her ends are full, her shape has been restored, the density is back. Healthy trimmed hair always is going to outperform long damaged hair. And she agrees with me, as you can clearly tell. If you want your relaxed hair to thrive, you need 3 things: a consistent trim schedule, a balanced strengthening and moisture routine, and proper cleansing before any heat work. These 3 steps allow nothing but transformation on your hair over time. And I promise you, your hair is going to thrive. It is going to flourish at the fact that you have done what you are supposed to do and when you're supposed to do it. Now, I want you to comment down below and tell me if you want more relaxed hair rescues. And of course, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on the next transformation. And of course, if you're new here and you haven't already done so, go ahead and turn on your post notification bells after you've hit that subscribe button. And if you're curious about the products that I talked about, you can always check them out for the full breakdown on EliteHairCareUSA.com. Now, don't forget to hit subscribe. And then I want you to comment down below and tell me what you guys thought about the finished product. Because, baby, this hair is bobbing. And we gave her a little bit of oomph at the end. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Bye.